Good morning. Let's get ready to rumble. I always liked that growing up as a kid. I say growing up as a kid as if there was an option of growing up as something else. All right. Now I know we have some people sharing different trends and stuff in the chats. I love seeing that. I love seeing everybody sharing analysis, which is always good. Because let's say everyone sees the same thing. I mean, if everyone sees the same thing, then it's a higher chance that it could be right, could be wrong. Hey, Hiba, good morning. Good morning, good evening. Nice to see you. We're on YouTube Live. If you want to come to the YouTube Live, see what's going on the YouTube Live. So it's nice to see you. Always welcome, Hiba. Inshallah, right? Inshallah. If I said it right, let me know. If not, Allahu Akbar. Where's the student pops? I know you're like student pops. What is he talking about? Student pops. The strut waffle. Strut waffle. Stud and waffle. Investment analyst Fahad, good morning. Haven't ate that in a while. That's very, very disappointing. I'm disappointed. I started seeing those here, actually, at the grocery store. I saw it with Rosanna. With your favorite mentor. Well, I hope she's your favorite mentor. Good. When are you coming to Toronto? Is the real question. You know, I see you go to Dubai and stuff. But what about Toronto? I can be on both sides. We'll even see 4 sides at a time. I could do like 4 live streams at once. I'm just keeping it simple. Sometimes can't get too overwhelmed. You know what I mean? No no idea. I'd love to come and visit, but it's too far. It's too far. You're not gonna be walking here. Come on. Yeah, there's a service that I use. It's called Restream. It lets me stream on YouTube, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, and this other one. I mean, it's like how many hours? 17 hours. So hold on. So Rosanna would travel to Netherlands to help coach, mentor you guys. But you can't do the same, just to visit. So you leave her, and then now it's too far. See, this is my heart. This was my heart. And now it's like this. Yeah. You knew it. The moment you said it was too far, you knew what was coming. You're like, oh, it's Edwin. I know what he's going to do. You knew it. You know I'm going to call it out. Yeah. You probably rolled your eyes and you were like hoping for like maybe he won't. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he's distracted with his YouTube live. It's a YouTube live, it's a Zoom, a private Zoom, and Instagram live. You know, every time I promise I will come, haha, next year. I don't believe it. We'll see it. You know, every time I record my morning stories, I give you my word, okay? I give you my word. Every time I record my morning stories, I think of you. Every day. When you made fun of me and you said, I'm gonna have to teach you how to record your stories when you come to the Netherlands. I remember. So when you see my morning stories, my good morning stories or gold morning or my alien and stuff from the screen, if it looks good, that's thanks to you. I didn't just remember that. I remember that every day since that day. Every day that I record a story showing my screen, could be my iPad at a cafe or my computer at home. I remember that. And I think, how could I make this look good enough for Hiba not to criticize? I kid you not. That's what goes through my mind. That's what goes through my mind. Because I think to myself, if Hiba wouldn't criticize it, then that means it's good. And Hiba did learn from Rosanna, so it all goes full circle. Yeah, the good morning, that was for fun. I don't even know if the accent is correct. Have the queen of content. She should teach you. She does teach me. But you know how it is sometimes. Someone tells you the same thing over and over again and you know they're right and somehow you don't get it. And then someone else says the exact same thing and for some reason it hits you differently. That's basically what it is. That's what it was when you made fun of my stories. So this is the buy area and the sell area. Sell area. Yes, you get it. Good. And I still use your training, by the way, when we did the Zoom together, you and I still use that training. Keep that recording and I use it.
3, 2, 1.
The sell is actually at yesterday's closing price, by the way. Market close. How is Champions without me? I don't know. I don't know. Focus on my own thing. Heba is there. Champions is there. Edwin is here. So, I don't know. Okay, I guess. Alive? I don't know. So use your offline prospecting training. I gave it to my team the other day. We went to give flyers of an event that's coming up. Well, I'm glad that, you know, our lessons to each other still live on timelessly. If you ever would like them to hear it straight from the master himself, you know, with love, I would always share that. So don't ever think, oh no, I'm not part of her team anymore. I can't ask. Of course, ask her, hey, can I ask Edwin this? But like, just know from me, definitely would love to help. Because I wouldn't be there as the former teammate. I'd be there as Edwin, the Amazon best-selling author of Your Next Step, New Tools for Financial Abundance Now. You know I had to plug. Fahad, investment analyst. What zones are you looking at? Umaima would love that. Good. I miss her. She has good energy. The Leo in you had to plug. Of course. Of course. And you just reminded me how rude of me. Because you're a Leo also. It was your birthday. And I didn't send you a message. Happy belated. Happy belated Leo. So I'm sorry. As a fellow Leo, I'm sorry that you didn't get a message from me. That your birthday wasn't graced with a birthday message from me. Just know it wasn't with anything negative. Just know it's always love. Not like P. Diddy love. That's not what we're promoting here. Someone on my YouTube live was saying how they hope that it's not Diddy that calls me daddy the other day. You're selling at my nighttime. Are you saying that because you don't usually trade at this time? Yeah. Okay, good. As long as you get me. Heba, is your team trading also? We have, so market just opened 2 minutes ago. We have news in 13 minutes. In 13 minutes and then at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, we should see some crazy movements. Heba, come to the YouTube live. Link is in bio. This is what we need right now. Need some fire. Okay, let's see. Let's see what you just sent. Oh, that's what you mean. You're live in two places. In that way. Okay. Is that an iPad? So are you looking to enter off the fair value gap? My electricity went out. No problem, Fahad. Yeah. Break of structure. What I like about your charts, by the way, is that they're clean. Like there's not a lot of things happening on the charts. It's not too much noise. It's very simple and straight to the point. Sneezing like crazy this morning. It went off from fair value gap. Now there is no such power to follow it. Okay. Now, what makes you say that there's no power for it to fall again? What makes you say that? Are you saying because you don't see an order block below?
If you make the wrong move, I'ma stop
I made $80 from investment analyst chart. Yeah. Yeah, I was scrolling through all the stuff you guys were going back and forth last night. Good stuff, guys. Now, it's good that you made money off of his chart. That's good. But start becoming confident in your own analysis also. Now, you say there's no liquidity up there. There's like only two ways of knowing where there actually is liquidity. If your chart looks kind of like mine, which it does, it's just different colors, we can't actually see liquidity. We can see areas of interest that we think might have liquidity. But you and I can't actually see liquidity. Just because ICT says that is liquidity, or when you see this is liquidity, doesn't mean that that's liquidity. There's a I guess it's like an indicator. I guess you could call it that. It's called, I believe it's called order flow. And it shows you levels of interest. I think Hassan uses something like that. There's two styles of it. One of them, I'll give you an example. One of them looks like areas like this. Well, that's a horrible example. I think the one Hassan uses has areas like this. I know live stream is glitching. That's like one that people use. I don't like that one, to be honest. I don't like that one because basically it's showing you things kind of after they've happened or as they're happening, and we're not, as traders, you're not looking for things as they're happening now. You're looking for where things can go or areas of interest so you can position yourself. The other one is on the side. It's like an order flow, and it'll be like this. It'll look like this. So you can see, however it maps it out, orders on the side. So it basically like tells you, when you like zoom out, all areas of like interest in those prices. I'm not in a trade, not yet. I show you guys everything here, so you can see if I'm in a trade or not. Like, you can see if I am or I'm not based off of where the candles have hit and the time that we've started. So you can see that we have not hit our zone yet. Yes, I know it did hit here. It did hit here, but that was just before we started the live. So, however you have used for you to confirm your order blocks, if you have back tested and you feel it works for how you analyze your chart, stick to it. Don't go looking for other methods and stuff like that. But for Fahad, I'm happy that they made $80. I'm glad you made $80. That's good. That's good because this is exactly what I wanted the community for. Where we share ideas and we could all make money from it. Because now, thanks to investment analyst, him meeting Fahad, us being in the group, Fahad has been able to analyze investment analyst charts. He felt confident with that analysis. He took it also, and both of you made money together. So I got to wake up and learn that 2 people in the group were able to make money while I was sleeping. I'm happy about that. No, that's all for... What do you mean? What do you mean that's all for me? I didn't do anything. That was all you guys. I mean, thanks for the credit, but I didn't do anything. I was literally sleeping. That was investment analyst analyzation, his analysis. So that was all him. This morning the coffee is good. About time. And trying to figure out proper ratio for this coffee. For the last month, it's been so disgusting. I'm sitting on sell position from 2660. So you took a sell all the way from 2660. Okay. all the way from here. That's what I'm talking about. Not bad, not bad. That's a good call. Very good call. So we'll keep you there. So we can watch your ride down. What is your ideal? Well, I say ideal like I wouldn't say what I think I'm like you wouldn't say what I think you're gonna say. What would be your ideal exit price? And then my guess is like all the way to the bottom. So, never mind. Then my actual TP was 2641, but as I'm trailing, it stopped out 26. Okay, all right. So I thought you were still in it. I was like ready to cheer you on. It's okay. But you caught it from there to here. I mean, that's still good. You caught 60 pips. You caught 60 pips. It's better than catching 0. So it's different getting stopped out at a decent amount like 60 pips. One thing is to be stopped out at 60. Another thing is to only go for 60. I think it's like way more stress. Because 60, catching 60, but getting stopped out at 60, at least it's like, oh man, I could have made more, but I guess I'll have to deal with this. Because then like you got to watch your profits at like, instead of 60 pips, you're watching 90, maybe hit 100, depending on the circumstance. And you're all excited, like, yes, I'm gonna catch this bag. But then we're like never really hoping for our stop loss to be hit. And then when you see the difference from the 60 pips to the 90 or the 100, your brain starts to play tricks. And you think to yourself, I knew I should have. Why didn't I collect it? Why didn't I just take the 90? Seeing all those profits. Now where can I re-enter? To collect what I didn't take. And then we know how that story goes. That's it. I feel it's like, why my stop loss wasn't little much up after your morning session. If you don't have other things to do, what you do in free time. So this is typically how it goes. But before that, for investment analyst. I share these things so you see that we all go through it. So those feelings are normal. So if you're up in profits with your 60 pips or however many you caught, the most successful thing you could do today is not take another trade. Not taking another trade and just accepting the 60 pips is more of a win than you finding another entry to get in, and even if you're profitable. Walking away with the 60 pips and leaving it like that is more of a win than finding another profitable entry for the day to try to collect missing profits, because they're not actually missing, because that is revenge trading also. Just because you didn't lose doesn't mean it's not revenge trading. So even if you find another entry and be profitable, that is more of a loss of a day than just walking away today. And that difference will determine long term if you're actually profitable or not. So I don't give advice, but that's just a suggestion. If you wanted to look at it differently, I would say focus on walking away today, being okay with the 60. Just saying. How my days look: I get up, prepare myself, read something or whatever, prepare coffee, water, make sure my dog has a water, prepare the live stream, make sure everything's working properly, and then I do the live stream. After the live stream, maybe I'll make like a quick breakfast, like some eggs, 6 eggs, 5-6 eggs. I'll make my meal for the day, and then I go straight to the gym. I go straight to the gym because it's emptier, because people are at work and at school. So I go to the gym. After the gym, then I go to work. And what do I mean by go to work? I go to a coffee shop, meet up with my girlfriend, or I'll come home and I'll just be creating content or editing content, or be doing Zoom calls back to back in sales. Sometimes I'll get private contracted out to different influencers or organizations, and I'll do sales for them. So because I do speaking and I have a book, other speakers and coaches and stuff will ask me to help them. So I'll help them out. And I'll help them sell their things. Kind of like, what's an example? Some people do, on social media, you'll see people talk about like high ticket sales and stuff. I guess you could call it that. So that's what I do. An answer to your question. Sometimes I'll go out with my girlfriend, go out to eat somewhere. But typically a lot of what we do revolves around work. So if we go out to dinner, eating dinner is content. So if we travel is content. Well, I would say she's lucky. But I'm also lucky. I'm lucky to have her also. So as much as I'd love to take all the credit, I would say we're both lucky to have each other. which of course, you know, is a blessing from God. I saw it, an entry in fair value gap, but you didn't. Good. Good. I'm glad that you didn't take it. I'm glad that you saw, because, okay, here's the thing. When you, it's like stepping onto a court or a field. Like if you play soccer, when you step on the field, you go in with a plan. You know which side is yours, which side is the other team's. You know who your players are. You know what strategy you're going for, etc., etc. And you have to follow the plan, right? Whatever it is, whatever the game plan is, that's what it is. So when you set, have you entered a trade yet? Not yet. Now, yes. Now, yes. You came right at the right time. Okay, so manage your trade because the news just hit. Make sure that you move your stop loss, manage it properly, have your stop loss set wherever it needs to be based off of your trading plan, your 1-2%. You got to be quick with the button. That's a damn Wick. That's a John Wick. It's a John Wick. What? It works in our favor. So the green is a buy. So it's in the buy zone. So you could still enter the buy. So as long as it's in the green, it's a buy. The top one is what's called the aggressive, so it has more risk. The middle one is, you could call it modest. So modest meaning less risk. Just make sure you set your TP based off of that. Sorry, your stop loss based off of that. Whatever your risk is, 1%, 2%, or however you're following it. If you're going off of pips, make sure your pips goes off of that. Just follow your trading plan. If you were to split your lot sizes, and let's say you got in on the aggressive or the modest, and then it goes down low like that, you could always do a second entry if that's part of your plan. You know what? This news was reacted from my fair value gap. Another trauma I'm feeling. It's okay. It's not the only move that's gonna happen out there. You dealing with not re-entering this, what you're going through right now, is part of mastering trading. It's not just about finding entries. It's not just about collecting pips or collecting profits. It's not just about that. It's just as much what you're going through right now. What you're going through right now is the hardest part about trading. Not re-entering when you've decided you're done for the day. That's the example I was going to give, speaking of fields and sports and stuff. If you walk onto the field, so you walk onto the charts, you open it up. This is the game plan. This is my entry. This is my buy. This is my sell. These are my take profits. This is my stop loss. I'm moving my stop loss. I got stopped out. I hit my take profit. Whatever it is, however you maneuvered the field or the court, the way that you maneuvered it, it's either going to go one of two ways. It's going to either hit your stop loss or your take profit. Once it hits those, that's it. That was the game of the day. Accepting that is the hard part. Look at community. I get it. But at the same time, keep this in mind. That happened because of news. So let's say if you were to have gotten into it, look at that wick. Are you telling me that you would have been able to sell at the bottom of that? Probably not. So make sure you move your stop losses. You should be in profits now, depending where you got in. Bailey, let me know if you guys, everybody except the investment analyst. His investment analyst should be the only one not trading right now. Whoever took it, please let me know. If you're in profits, please drop it in the chat. We need this right now. Actually, I gotta leave this so we see where we see a pullback. But I mean, we are in the trade and we are pumped up, so it is appropriate. It's time for the alien. We'll leave the fire. We could use some more heat. Why not? Profits. Bailey. August, September. Those 2 months. Only had one losing day. So Actually, let me correct things actually. All of August and the first 3 weeks of September was just one losing day. I think the last week of September was another losing day. So I guess two losing days. That was the best run I've ever had. It's not always like that, but that was the best run. Gotta record my stories, make sure everybody sees the alien. Fahad. I'm hoping Fahad is still here, unless his power went out. So Bailey's in profits. Fahad, I hope your power didn't go out during the trade. So I've already closed the trade. I'm good. Would I re-enter? I don't know. If I were to re-enter, it would have to be on the modest. That was good, Bailey. The 30 pips there. I see you got nervous with the... Was that at the same time? You got nervous with the first loss. But you closed it at 33. That was good. So for what it's worth, those executions are good. Because we're scalping. They're good. Okay, we're just looking for, securing 20, 30, 40 pips. Grandpa emoji is thinking, do I look so bad compared as an alien? No. He is now an alien. There is no separation between the two. He is an alien. Let me show you. Allow me to show you what I mean. For those that follow, moving your stop loss, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you manage. Either make it a risk-free trade, collect some, close out some lot sizes, whatever you need to do. I'm already out of the trade. I will only re-enter on the modest if I see some wicks to confirm re-entry. Now I'll show you what I mean about the alien wizard. Okay? I have surprises for you. So, investment analyst, that psychology you were going through, I'm going through it now. So, it's the same thing. Look at the opposite. I'm going through it now, and you're thinking to yourself, wow, I'm glad that, I'm not in it right now. This is the grandpa. See, there is no separation. This is him. So you see what I mean? There's no separation. He is the alien. See? I got surprises. You look at things like this. I didn't get to be stopped out at 60 pips. You did. I got out at just under 30. I am not happy with that. But I have to accept that. I'm even more not happy with it seeing it go another over 50 pips. Just like you. But that is the plan, and my re-entry, if it doesn't hit, I have to accept that. Part of my plan is entering the sell, but I also can't enter it until it gets there. And if I'm in slight profits, now I have to adjust my plan to determine if I enter, am I willing to risk my profits and accept that I might walk away with zero? Or do I just keep the zero? Do I just keep what I have? And then tomorrow is a new day. Now I have to adjust. You think what I'm doing in Eastern morning and just hammering the price with the hammer emoji, like Farhad send video community? Hey, I mean, if it helps, as long as you're not actually hitting your screen, because then you'll break it. Come take it. Take the alien. Look, this is why people, have too many indicators. It becomes too much noise. This was our entry zone. Okay, we had a wick go through because that was just news. Okay, but that doesn't make it invalid. This was our sell, and look, it just missed the aggressive. So the more indicators you have, the more noise, the more messy it becomes. Price will manipulate right now, absolutely. From here, it'll probably around here. Exactly where it is. So it either has to break through. If it breaks through and closes above here, then we'll see some price action move upward. If not, it's just gonna totally go down from here, because now this is also consolidation. This whole area here is consolidation. At this point, we're better off not being stuck in this area. That's why I would only re-enter it if it hit my modest price. Okay, fair enough. The alien is an indicator. Actually, is not an indicator because he only comes out after the buy. I guess you could call it a confirmator, because we have to be in the buy in the super profits. Today the indicator was the fire. The flames were the indicator. Fahad, were you able to take the trade this morning? Jiggy Edits, are you still here? Jiggy, jiggy, jiggy. As I said, I made 80. It was not morning, but afternoon. Okay, so you made your 80 and you stayed out of the markets. That's good. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Somehow the name doesn't surprise me. Because I see Jiggy and then you, but I mean it makes sense because then Bailey had the J. Yes. I wasn't sure if you were getting jiggy with it. Probably too young to get that reference. If you don't know the reference, that's a song that Will Smith made. So, with that being said, everybody here made profits on the YouTube, on the Zoom, in the group. I got a bunch of different Telegram screenshots. Everybody made money today. Whether it was from this morning session's trade or before, investment analyst. So everybody's profitable today. Keep it that way. Go to sleep. Have a good rest of your day. Don't re-enter the markets. The Fresh Prince himself, exactly. Oh, okay, it's your gamer tag. So everybody's profitable today. If you're still in the trade, make sure you move your stop loss accordingly. Manage your trade, manage your risk. Stay out of the markets. Don't give the money back. Tomorrow is a new day if you're trading tomorrow. And if you don't trade on Fridays, that's good too. Okay? Other than that, keep smiling. Don't let anyone piss you off. We all have to hammer our chart so we can take some trade and make profits. That's why we have the alien. We have magic. We have a wizard alien. We have magic. So everybody, keep smiling.